Well, welcome. I am so excited that you guys joined me today for 3 Steps to Unlimited Success with Tani Bro. That's me, digital marketing. So what I want to cover today are just a few topics for us to think about as we go through our career, as we go through our professional development, and as we go through really just life in general. These steps kind of can really overlap into all kinds of areas in our life. First, I'm going to do a quick introduction. Then we're going to go through the success steps. Then we're going to talk about real world examples. So stick with me here. My name is Tani Bro. I am the founder of Success Headway. My background is technology and education. And together with that, I really enjoy talking with people about their digital marketing world. And also, I'm a professional certified coach. So that kind of creeps into every conversation. How can we become better? How can we have more energy? How can we bring the best version of ourselves to each day? So welcome and thank you so much. You can read more and find out more at successheadway.com if you're interested in that. So the 3 steps to success in anything, it is this simple. It is as simple as 3 steps. The problem is they're very easy to do. These 3 steps are extremely easy to do. And you know what? They're extremely easy not to do. That's the horrible part of this whole thing is they're extremely easy to do and they are extremely easy not to do. And we have a choice every day. Do we want to do these things that make us successful and to like launch us into our next level? Or we want to, kind of just go on about the day and see what happens? Because if you're a see what happens person, you're not setting powerful, purposeful intentions for your life. And so this is the key. Right here. Get ready. What makes high performing people successful? Let me tell you, the first step are your habits. The first step is the habits that you have and how you're using your time each day. If you brush your teeth every day, you probably have nice white teeth, right? If you read 5 minutes a day, you're putting more information in and you're learning every day something new. If you are eating healthy, you probably have a healthy body, you have lots of energy, you look good. Now, if my habits are, I don't sleep enough, I don't have a lot of energy, I'm constantly struggling to wake up in the morning. First of all, I think it was the American Psychology Association that said if you sleep the way you're supposed to, you have 30% more brain power. 30%. I need that extra 30%, guys, every day. So how you use your time, how the habits that create even the smallest change in your habits, you want to feel better, drink more water. Get a good night's sleep. Right there, it's putting you above a lot of people out there. I will tell you that right now. The habits that you have to self-improve, to read more, to get some exercise, to take breaks, to just breathe deeply. Do you know how many studies there are on meditation and just breathing deeply? That was one of the things my doctor told me. I needed to spend 15 minutes a day just deep breathing for my health, for my physical health. That is the easiest thing to do. Breathe deeply is the easiest thing that you can do. It's the easiest thing not to do. So it's really our choice. Small changes really do make big results. Intentional, consistent habits. That's what we have to create in our lives for success. The next step, goals. Like, what are your goals for this week? What are your goals for this month? What are your goals for this year? It could be, and really, this doesn't have to be specific to professional development, personal development. This could be spiritual development. This could be in your relationships. This could be in your finances. This could be in your fun. Like, hey, I want to have more fun in my life. Well, what's your goal? I want to laugh more. I want to go out more. I want to like have that energy for life and feel like excited about the world. Like those are my goals. Okay. How are we going to get there? Like, then you can start thinking of how you're going to get there and what you're going to do. But if you don't even have the goal, if you haven't even thought about what do I want to accomplish today, you're going to just go with the flow. You could binge watch Netflix all day long and you have accomplished absolutely nothing except, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that once in a while. I really am not. But I'm saying consistently, you need to really be reflecting on where it is you want to be. What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to go next? Because if you don't do that, you're really at the mercy of everything around you. And instead of setting that intention that I want to be out of debt, okay, that's my goal. By December, I want to have zero debt. By this day, I want, okay, that's a great goal. Now let's figure out how we can accomplish that. But you have to sit down and take a second to figure out what that goal is for you. The next thing is action. Action is, again, very easy to do and very easy not to do. Especially when it's not like the most fun. Maybe reading, and maybe one of your goal is to continue your self-improvement in a specific area. So you bought a book on this topic that you know you want to learn, but it's not maybe the most adventurous and exciting thing to read. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit down and take action and spend 10 minutes a day reading? Or are you going to decide, I don't want to? Maybe it's your health. Are you going to decide, okay, I know I need to work out more than once a week because once a week's not getting me anything. Okay, I want to work out 4 times a week. Sure, but I don't feel like it. So what do? Are you going to take action even though you don't feel like it? Are you going to do those things you know you need to do to hit your goal? Or are you going to decide not to? And the world is full of people deciding not to. Because I'm telling you, it's not very hard to breathe deeply and to spend 10 minutes doing that a day. It's really not hard. And it's really not hard to be like, no, I'm too busy. You know what? Is it really easy to drink water? Super easy. It's one of the things that are easily for us not to do. I'm going to drink my coffee and then I get busy and I forget. Super easy not to. So these are the things we have to be intentional about, our actions. We have to be intentional about what can I do even when I don't feel like it. Kindness doesn't cost a thing, right? Super easy to be rude, super easy not to smile, but it's super easy to do. Be nice, open that door, smile, give someone a compliment, right? It's all about choices. And that's the problem. They're too easy not to do. So if there is no accountability, there will be no action. If you are not accountable to yourself, which is very easy not to do and very easy to do, we've established that, I think. If you're not accountable to yourself in some way, there will be no action. And that's very easy to kind of go through life just going through the motion. And what happens when you go through the motion in life is that time goes by. You're not setting purpose. You're not setting intention. You're not being present. And then that's when people say, oh my gosh, it's Thanksgiving. Where did this year go? Well, you just went through the motions. You're not setting intentions. You're not being present. You're not setting purpose for yourself, or you wouldn't feel like time is just slipping away from you. So try to get a little better each day. And if you're not tracking the results of how you're doing, it's really hard to improve something that's not being tracked. You have no data or metrics around it. That's why we have scales, right? I can tell you how much I weigh every day. But if I'm not tracking it, I won't have any idea. So if one of my goals is to spend more time with my daughter, I want to build a closer relationship. Some of the actions I'm going to take are spending quality time, figuring out what we can do together and then doing it, right? It's really easy. We get busy. It's really easy not to let that happen. And if at the end of the week, you sit down with your journal and you say, this week, I was very productive at work. I got a lot of stuff done. And then you look at the section that says relationships and you're like, man, I did not get to connect with that person. I did not have lunch with a friend this week. Okay, next week, That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on my calendar. I'm going to make sure it happens, and I'm going to connect. So you need a system to track improvement and track performance. The highest achieving people out there do these things. That's why we take a look at what these high performance people are doing, and we are late and we say, all right, let's get on board. Let's have good habits when we don't feel like it. Let's read, let's work out, let's drink the water, let's get a good night's sleep. Let's set intentions for the day. Let's put some goals together. Let's get this show on the road. That is what sets people apart from those high achieving, super successful people to the everyday, just getting through the motion people. Habits, goals, and actions. It's that easy. Real world examples. So business growth. If you're not tracking your activities week to week, month to month, what you're doing, you're not going to know that, hey, this is really working. Let's optimize it. This is not working. Let's stop doing that. Let's make sure that we're continuing to improve quarter over quarter, month over month. If you're not tracking it, you have no data to work off of. How you're sitting right now in your own skin, how you're feeling, how your energy is today is based on the habits that you've created in your life. If you went out last night and you're not feeling so great today, if you ate really bad food, if you didn't get enough sleep, you're feeling it today, right? Opposite, if you did get a great night's sleep, had a good breakfast, you're feeling good today, you're high energy, you're present, you know what's going on, you know what you're trying to do, you're showing up. You're showing up at the best version of you today. Those habits, intentional habits, consistent habits, make you who you are today. I did not want to work out this morning. I did not. I actually never want to work out, to tell you the truth, anymore. I did when I was younger. I enjoyed it. Now I make myself. It's not something I want to do, but to feel good afterwards, I feel okay. I'm not gonna, afterwards, I feel great, but you have to be doing those actions even when you don't feel like it. Because if we went about how we felt every day, we would be eating chocolate, watching Netflix, maybe going to the park once in a while. We wouldn't be doing much because we don't feel like it. It's doing those things that you know you're supposed to do because you have good habits, you have goals you want to hit, and you take action around those. Think about your branding, your networking, your client acquisition. How are you doing it today? How is it working for you? What are things that you can improve on? How many webinars did you do? How many phone calls did you make? How many conversations did you have? How many good experience did you have? Okay, so I had that many last week. Let's try to have this many this week. What are things that I can do to make sure that happens? This goes across pretty much every area in your life where you want to improve. And if you kind of think, I have no idea where to start, I have so many things I need to do, or I don't know what's a priority for me, take a quick life assessment of yourself. Take a quick assessment of those areas in your life: financial, professional development, personal development, friendships, relationships, romantic stuff, fun, career, all those areas, and kind of give yourself a little scale. How am I feeling in this area? Hey, I'm about an 8. Perfect. Maybe I want to be a 10. In my finances, I'm a 4. Okay, that's something we can work on. Let's think about habits, goals, and actions we can take to hit that, to get us where we want to be. Because the higher we resonate kind of on that wheel of life, the more satisfaction in life overall that people have. And so if you're constantly looking to improve that, your overall life satisfaction, purpose, and aliveness is just higher. It's the the Energy Leadership Index is an assessment that I do with people that really kind of show them how they show up on a daily, just normal. And then it also shows them how they show up under stress. And I think understanding that about yourself is a really powerful tool. If you guys are ever interested, reach me on Success Headway. I'll help you get that assessment. But think about 3 habits, goals, and actions that you can control to achieve your top goals in 2022. Take a second and sit down and think about that. Give yourself a moment to think, to dream, right? Track your weekly results in each area. Improve on this every day and be intentional. This is what high performing people do. Here's a couple tips. Small daily changes can significantly change where you're at today. Eating a healthy breakfast and drinking water, just start doing that today. See what changes happen in your life, right? See where this takes you. Read something amazing for 10 minutes a day. See how that changes you. Create a vision board for your life. Create a vision board for your future. What do you want that to look like? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be going? If you don't know, how are you going to get there? If someone says, where do you want to be in 10 years? I don't know. Okay, let's think about that. I mean, dream of your retirement, guys. Like, no one retires anymore. Everyone like works forever because they have so much fun doing it. But what if you could, where would you be? What would you be doing? When's the last time you let yourself dream a little bit? Think about it. In a daily journal, write about what you're grateful for. And then write about things that, you know, you're not grateful for. See if there's a consistent pattern, ways to improve on this. And then once you read, when you're writing in your journal, it's great to write, but at the end of the month, or maybe even the week, depending on how consistent you are, go back and read it. Go back and read what you said about your life during that time. It's pretty enlightening. Thank you for joining. My name is Tani Bro. If you have any questions, the very first button on my website on Success Headway is my calendar. Set some time up to talk. Digital marketing, online advertising is what we focus on. I'm a professional certified coach, so I do love to talk about strategies in all areas of your life, but I'd be more than happy to talk with you some more. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day. Take care.